Hi guys, Mark here with Wolters World, and we're in the beautiful town of Savannah, Georgia. I highly recommend you checking it out. Great time at St. Patrick's Day or any day. Today we're going to talk about are the 5 C's of pricing. Now we've had the 4 P's of marketing, or the 4 C's of marketing, now we have the 5 C's of pricing. And these are basically things that are going to influence companies, how they set their prices, why they set their prices, all these kind of things. So let's get to it. I'll try to make it quick. First off, you look at the first C is company objectives. So basically the company, what do they want to do? What are they setting out to be? Is there a certain position they want to have? I mean, if they're looking at their positioning, if there's a niche they want to go into, do they want to gain lots of market share? Do we want to have it, get people to buy it and just grow? What do we want to do? And when you realize that's what the company's objectives are, you can set prices to deal with that. Also, if you look at product line, like Toyota, they have their Toyota cars for middle class people that everybody can afford, and then they have their Lexus line that they price higher to put it in that higher class market. So those are kind of things. What are we trying to do? Hey, Toyota brand is for everybody and the Lexus brand is for the high-end clients. We will price it that way. It's part of our pricing of our company's objectives to reach these different markets. Number 2, we have the customers. Now, the customers, their idea of value and what they believe, the benefits they're looking for, what they think is important, that will dictate how you can set your prices. Because if they want Intel processors in their laptops, hey, I can get that and I can charge more for it. If they want 100% organic beef, that's what they want, I can put that in there and I can price more for it. And we see these things out there. So what the customer wants, that's what goes into it. Now, another thing when you look at it in pricing for the customer, because sometimes for the customer, the price is not just the price tag. It's also maybe the shipping costs, installation costs, replacement costs. Because if I go and buy, let's say, a new Wii U, okay, well, now I have a PlayStation. Well, it's not just buying the $250 or $300 to buy the game system. Then I have to buy all the other games. I have to buy the adapters. I got to get the batteries for all these things. So it's not just the $300 price tag. It's all these other things that go with it in terms of the cost that customers were going to have, and that will kind of dictate the pricing. That's why you have bundled packages. They see, hey, people, they don't have value for this. They have value for that. Let's put it all together. We can get as much money out of them as we can. The third thing we look at, the third C we have, are what are called the costs. You have to know how much does it cost us to actually produce our product, to do our services, because you have to cover your costs. Because if you don't cover your costs, you're going to go out of business. I always find it funny when companies say, oh, we're going to make it up in volume. Well, you know what? If you're losing money on every product and you sell lots of them, you just lose more money, okay? So you have to know the costs that you actually need to cover, and that will help dictate your base, like the low-level price. But I do not recommend that you use cost-based pricing, because then you're just on cost, unless you're selling commodities. But you want to sell on the value of a product, what it's worth to people, so you can charge more. But you still have to know what the costs are to set that base. Number 4 on our 5 C's of marketing is the competition. They will dictate prices as well. If you look at it, if they, when, let's say, Apple, with the iTunes, they came out and said, okay, music is worth 99 cents for each song. They dictated the price right there, so it didn't matter what companies wanted to pay, the price was already set by the competition, so they're the first ones out there. Also, if your competition, they have high-end, really nice goods, and yours aren't as good, people will base the quality of your good based on their price. Say, oh, well, the iPhone is $500 and yours is $400, so yours is going to be less nice. And so your competition will kind of dictate where your prices are going to be. Also, the competition affects customers' choice, so there's more choices out there, more competition. Hey, prices get driven down, so you have to think about these things. Number 5 in your 5 C's is your channel members or collaborators, basically the people you work with to do your business in your supply chain. Everybody needs to make money, and you need to make sure your suggested manufacturer retail price actually will have enough room in there that you can make money. Okay, your wholesaler can make money, your distributor can make money, and the retailer can make money on it. Because if somebody in your distribution network or your marketing channels are not making money, they're not going to carry it. I mean, why would I sell something for you if I'm not going to make any money? So you got to make sure your price has that put into it, so everyone's going to be covering things. So what are the 5 C's? What are the 5 C's of pricing? 1, company objectives. 2, the customers. 3, the costs involved. 4, competition, and 5, channel members, okay? And sometimes there actually could be a sixth C of marketing, and that's the climate. So you look at the macro environmental climate. We're in a bad economic situation, so in the U.S. now, so pricing, we can't charge high, so that influences when you have more deals, these kind of things. But That's another little side thing you can go into looking into pricing, but the main overall 5 C's were those first ones and with a little tiny one on the side. So I hope that helps you know the 5 C's of pricing. I wish you good luck. If you have more questions on marketing or other business topics, please check us out on our website at www.woltersworld.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Bye.